I hear my. Hello, testing, testing. I hear my. Hello, testing, testing. That is me. All right. That is me. All right. Okay, I can hear myself. So I just always have to make sure, basically, and not fail to record the audio. So, Cowboys won the Super Bowl pretty convincing fashion and pretty convincing throughout the playoffs. I think you can see how having a really good team kind of makes that really easy. I have no idea. I don't quite recall what I do in this song. I just remember I programmed it like in 2001 or something like that. So we're going to go sign some coach. Music's pretty silly to me now. Turn it down. Who was my prior coach at this position? Did I not get an option just to keep the guy? Oh, that's safety. This guy's literally the best special teams kicker, whatever. Well, I think it's always easier sometimes just to let's look at their motivation. Pretty bottom of the barrel, no matter how you cut it. This guy has slightly more motivation. I think that pays off. I don't know where to like aim for in motivation. I don't know why special teams coaches have low motivation either. This guy is slightly better than normal. And I say that because I think motivation impacts how quickly a player improves. And maybe if they were too motivational, I mean, you see how the kickers just rocket up in terms of overall. And they end up in the league for like 20 years. So maybe they attempt to slow down their exponential growth by slowing down. Rich Biasaka, he's winning with the Raiders right now. He was a real special teams coach in Dallas. I'm going to poach him from Tampa Bay. Take him from my rival. I have no idea what pool of money this is taking from. Like, do I run out of this money? He earned a lot more money. I guess any of these coaches, if I negotiated with them, they would probably go way up in salary. All right, so let me look at what I actually need. So I got Holmgren. Everyone's got to be a little disappointed in our early playoff exit. Eric Mangini, vastly more successful in this universe. Surprised I could get him as a defensive coordinator. He had some success as a coach of the Jets, I think. I can't remember, to be honest. But in this universe, he won a Super Bowl as a coach of the Jets. And by the way, the Jets won a Super Bowl. How uncommon. They've won a Super Bowl. At least it's not as like bizarre as the Jaguars, who are usually really good, actually, in Madden 2008 because they have Maurice Jones-Drew. All right, yeah, we need to make sure we always have the best health group. I don't even know who this guy is. I mean, he must be my third stringer. All right. There's a button over here. Wrong one. How do I get out of this? What is going on here? Oh, it's hidden by my webcam, like the actual video here. Prices skyrocket. All right, where are we? So first off, let's look at who retires. Anyone from the Falcons? No one. And what about the Cowboys? I kind of thought Brady James might retire, but they are now equipped and able to sign players on their own. So let's go to the next one. Antonio Gates. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I was confusing him with Algie Crumpler. But yeah, okay. Antonio Gates played for a long time. Yeah, where did he play for so long? Is he in San Diego? I guess that was San Diego. Was he the basketball player that they were always talking about, tight ends that played basketball? All right. I think this guy's a pretty good tight end. Yeah, I want to keep my punter. What? I'll give you my punter $2.9 million. Let me see my roster breakdown. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Wait, so he's inactive because I don't have him under contract. I'm gonna click a blind here. Let me move this. Don't ever see. It's always this camera. I get it. It's the actual video feed. And so. Back. Okay. So this middle linebacker doesn't have anything. I mean, they're both 80. That's the bare minimum that I want for a speed attribute. So being the bare minimum, I'm just like, do I really want to re-sign that guy? This guy I kind of do want to re-sign. I like having two tight ends, and I don't want to go into the season trying to find more tight ends. I'll give this guy $2 million. I will pay a tight end. Okay. I mean, kind of a whatever. Yeah. Let's just see what I get out of. Well, I'll give him the bare minimum. He'll be mad if I just go with less than that. I gotta look at my roster. Oh, I got Cornell and Phillips. I forgot. I have actual real talent coming in here. This guy's a first round pick too. See, he doesn't meet my speed desire, but you could still be really good. And maybe because of the first round pick status, there's a chance maybe his awareness grows even faster than normal. So I'll roll with that guy. There's no need to keep Sanford around. Let's go. Okay, these are my players that are actually year 0 contracts. Okay. All right, this guy, he's too slow now. I like how strong this guy is. Oh, this is the dude I keep lining up at center, right? What is his overall? So does this include like all the players that are... No, okay. 12 are inactive. Okay, they're in the year 0 stage of their contracts. So, lots of choices to make, isn't there? Figures. If this guy still has some speed next year, he's going to have speed for a while. I'm going to keep him. How about 2 years? I think I have so much cap space from years of bad teams. at 90 million. We might have to lower the cap again, because that's at first glance, that's an astronomical sum. You don't want to judge it right now, though, because all the teams have like 12 players that are not signed. He doesn't have too much longer before his speed starts dropping, but with speed like that, you could lose speed for 2 years and still be really fast. Okay, he's no longer fast enough to be a free safety that I want. This guy's been in the league too long, I think, for me to salvage. This guy has great speed. Yeah. Yep, he also has the kind of speed that he can lose speed for like 2 years. So let's go ahead thinking like he'll be done on my roster, yeah, in 2 years, something like that. Okay. As long as he's not too mad, you know, at 2 years instead of 3 years. I'm not doing too much to massage the salary bonus, the signing bonus versus the salary offered. But that is something you can do to limit the impact of big contracts. Chuck Norris, one of my favorite players. Too bad he went to Texas. Can I edit that? That'd be hilarious. You're like, nope. Just make him go to like Mary Hardin and Baylor. Where did he go to junior college? Maybe I can put him there. But I like having this guy special teams. I actually sign guys just for special teams. And this guy's a great special teams player. He blocks a lot of kicks. Uncommon speed. Now, it won't last forever, but 2-3 years, it'll last. Man. So I feel like I need a lot. Go into this draft and free agency period. I need to get everything I can. Poach. Anywhere I can get it. Okay, I want to keep this dude. Because he also has, I mean, above 80 speed and acceleration. Curious what his agilities are. Agility would help him get around players that are trying to block him. I think it kind of helps with block shedding. And then a decent tackle, hopefully. Or is it 71? I mean, you love having a super high tackle, of course, but I like having fast players on the outside that can get around the corner. This guy does not want to be here. But I give him a lot of money. I'll have to look at his motivations in a second. I mean, I gave this guy a career, and he's 30 years old. I think he's a little smug not to sign with my team. And we went to the playoffs 2 years in a row. Won the division 2 years. Well, we won the division last year. I don't know if we won the division. This guy's an ass. That's what I think. Wise up, Aggie. You're 30 years old, middle line, right linebacker. No one's gonna want to re-sign you as much as I do. I mean, I would pay. I would overpay for you. I'm overpaying right now, and this guy's like, no. The Falcons are too bad, too long. Does it not say what they want in this interface? Because he's not a totally free agent. Awards history. He had 1 sack. Whatever. Whatever, bro. It's just not enough speed across the board. All right. I can't sign everyone that's like 29, 30 years old. I am annoyed though that this guy wouldn't sign with me. All right. We're going to let them all go. I mean, let's take a look at our team management. I mean, we got a lot of not signed dudes. Only 43 guys on the roster. multiple positions where I won't have enough players. I might have to, because people are so unmotivated to join my poor franchise. But I mean, we're not. We're on the way up. I don't know why they wouldn't wise up to the fact that my team is growing quite well. I'm not cutting the punter. It's the end of the season. I signed him. I put a tag on him. What? What are you on, bro? I wonder which guy's his friend. I can't. I'll go ahead and sign a couple of these. Look how unmotivated these guys are to join my team. All right, guys. We get you. Wonder what Greg was playing. But I'm happy with my quarterback. But I think I need to fill in my roster with some parts. This guy's like a star halfback. I need backup halfbacks, really. I mean, because he has the same speed as my halfback. My halfback has better acceleration. What I want, that's what I wanted to see. See, I don't have success, and my talent is still low, so I don't get the great team stuff. So I'm not ranked. Like you would rank, some of these teams have like 95 overall at like every position, right? Like the Dallas Cowboys do. So they're top ranked, great team, successful team. My team is just like starting to win division titles, have been bounced from the playoffs. I love this guy. I need a center. A real center. I've had success recently. Let's see if I can do anything. I'll give you that money so easily. Okay, I have rookie right ends. I have good right ends that I'm developing. That guy has a cool name. Eric Floyd. Eric? Arik? I don't know how you pronounce that. Arik? Like Arctic? Arik. Arik Floyd. It's not that guy, that quarterback's, there's a lot of quarterbacks up here, aren't there? And look how many good quarterbacks, like, I'm gonna have to give this guy more money than that. Put it all in the signing bonus, baby. Really? I got money. I'm looking for like real good players. Everybody else has money too, though, I think. Oh, crush. It's hard to get talent to come in. All right, here's a free safety with speed. I have a free safety with speed. I'm looking for backups, really, at those positions. Okay, here's a guy that would be great and possibly even compete to start in my team. I need a second halfback to go. I mean, I need 3 halfbacks. So, cancel. Sign this one too. I have so much cap space. What does it matter, right? Defensive tackle who is immensely strong. I have wanted to upgrade that position. Well, obviously if I don't get one of those... Ooh, cornerback? No. Cornerback slow. Alright, let's look for cornerbacks. With speed. Speed and awareness. Hard combination to come by because those guys don't get cut. Well, that guy's fragile, but... I mean, I need like third cornerbacks that have more speed. I need a second corner... Guys that can compete to eventually be my second cornerback. I'm hopefully going to draft a cornerback too. The speed's all over the place. How am I doing on like breakdown? I have tons of cornerbacks and I'm trying to sign more. Go get some outside linebackers, Nick. Yeah, I love this guy. Look at that awareness, accelerate. Or he has a miserable tackle. Ha! But he could get better. I don't know what the deal is with that. I'm going to try him. I'll see if I can fix him. It's pretty cheap. Okay, this guy meets my thresholds for speed. Well, this guy does too. Well, acceleration's bad. It's not that bad. Did I sign anyone? Let's try it. I mean, that's really good speed. And your acceleration can improve. That guy signed with the Dolphins? What a jerk. All these other guys I'm probably going to sign without an issue. Let me see what other halfbacks there are, especially with great speed. What is up with this dude? Not a very high carry. You know what? I'm going to sign this guy instead of that other backup. Ah, hell, I'll roll with 4 halfbacks. if they all sign. I'm not that popular of a destination, it turns out. Hey, this guy's got tools. Oh, wait. This guy just... This is the guy that, like... No, he's not the guy that spurned me. Let's see where that guy is. Maybe that is the guy that spurned me. I don't know. They both went to A&M. I'll lock you in forever. I have a lot of targets, don't I? Let's see what I can get at left tackle. Doug Free? A myth. That guy still has like a 56 awareness. Yeah, got a decent defensive tackle. I'm getting some players. That center. Sorry for popping into the mic. So disappointed in that center. What a bum. Alright. Who's this guy? He's just so low on the strength. Not interested. I'm hoping I'll find someone with like great run blocking or great something. Something great. But something else is bad. And then I can figure out a way to make it work. Unfortunately, they're not getting younger as I go down the list. This guy is kind of young. Remarkably unagile. can respect that this guy has good awareness. Who is my... Like, who would be my starting center if the computer said it? Former first-round pick. Ah, you know, this guy... It's the smallest dude that plays this position, I'm sure. But he does move dudes. I was always impressed with that. Watching him push big, giant men backwards. He's an 85 now, huh? Okay. Don't know about that, dude. I don't have a single right tackle on my roster. This guy's morale's really improved. Now he wants to be a leader. That's great. I paid a lot of money for him to come back to my miserable franchise. All right. I think I can make this guy do something. He's kind of young. Seahawks signed the two best ones right up, straight up. I like this right tackle. That super strength, that's the kind of stuff you want to work with historically at right tackle. In practice, you probably want pass blocking. You definitely want your best overall players at tackle almost every time. I mean, they're going to be matched up on the fastest or possibly strongest defensive linemen. Love that Taj Baselick right there. I'm looking at this dude. He's younger, 25, Southeast Missouri. And this guy's much more ready to go in there right away. Not a great awareness, but kind of sufficient scores for strength, pass block, and run block. And this guy has that 98 strength. And you could improve. I mean, it's actually kind of hard to... There's a lot of discussion about how to improve run block. And in general, it tends to be kind of hard. But I like having really strong dudes. Maybe my best bet then is I should just focus on guys that have good run block and see if I can make them stronger. Occasionally, I've had some players get to 100 strength. I don't know what the impact is on the game when that happens. Why is this guy so low? That's a guy that has like all the adequate scores. This guy, he wouldn't even sign with me. I mean, he was playing center for me. At 60s? I don't know. He's like actually terrible at pass blocking, but really good at run blocking. And if he was younger, I could like develop him and fix the pass block. But again, I don't know how to fix run block. Alright, I'll go with this guy. I can't sign him. Oh, he's already signed. I'm silly. Alright, let's just sign a bunch of guys. None of them are great. Oh, this half. I mean, there's definitely some talent here, stuff to work with, but you can see like the guy that was rated in the 90s, he didn't want to sign with me, even though I've won the division 2 years in a row. I want to sign a defensive end because I have 2 high-quality guys at that right and left spot. So I don't want to draft at it. I want to draft outside linebacker. No, I got 2 really good outside linebackers I've drafted. I want more cornerbacks, elite cornerbacks. I think you got to draft those. Elite defensive tackle. I want that. I want better positional play out of my whole offensive line. So if there's like I got a good draft pick and there's a good talented offensive lineman at the right spot, definitely want. I mean, I could even reach for the offensive lineman. So poor are we? All right, so the best overall, 76 at left. I mean, I don't really want to throw a lot of money at the spot because I have good players there. .94 acceleration. That is actually worth noting. Pretty bad agility. Terrible, laughable speed, 52. Oh well. I am looking for depth, but I would like that depth to be pretty young. I mean, what is this guy going to do? He's probably going to be on special teams. He's got good strength, actually. You can use a guy with good strength, especially when you're getting run over, if you need some help stopping that. Yeah. Okay, let's skip a day. I don't have a punter? Oh, no. What happened here? Okay, what did I do? I can't read these numbers. Okay, so it's 55. I have 6 wide receivers. I have 9 cornerbacks. Let's go release some cornerbacks. Okay, this guy. Trade bait. Oops. Maybe I can get like a 2nd round pick for him right now. Maybe. Not terribly optimistic. Because it's right before the draft. Players are more valuable right then. Or draft picks are. I wouldn't even give up a 2nd. I think he'd be a quality 1st round pick for another team. How'd they end up at 2? Let me see if I can get a 2nd round pick from somebody. think I already looked at the lines. What am I doing? Normally I'd just start at the top. So they wouldn't even give up a third rounder. I should have traded this guy as soon as I realized his speed didn't meet my needs. So a low throws. Did I not cue the Broncos? Alright. Starting to think this isn't going to work. Maddox has improved a lot. So is Gable. So Urban's an 82, and he's, maybe I should relinquish my demands for speed a little bit. Obviously vulnerable, but I have elite speed at safety. Okay, I have 9 cornerbacks. I definitely don't need that, right? So I think I just signed this guy for like no reason. Or whoever I signed. Oh, I think I know what I should do. This guy is now a free safety. What's his awareness? Catching. In fact, let me look at you. Bender? I'm going to shuffle some dudes around. That might be a little better way to start. I wonder if I could change this guy to free safety, because his speed is actually pretty good for that spot. Now the thing is I have Price there, and Price is a great free safety, so I should probably just take one of my mediocre, young, speedy cornerbacks and make them a safety. Alright. It's hilarious though. I still have so many. Just should have paid attention to my breakdown a little bit more, so I didn't end up with like a billion cornerbacks. I'll cut them all. It's still free agency though. Alright. I don't want to cut this guy because he has the freaky speed. Well, his acceleration is still great, but I think his speed slightly declined. At least I didn't give him a big bonus, right? Let's see if I can trade him. Well, let's see if I can trade this guy. Let's go for a, like, whatever I can get. Basically. Can I get a spare tire? What? Really? Okay, so we'll go for the bottom fourth guy. Let's do it. Let's see what else I can get. Okay. I need everything I can get. Submit. Which of these says submit? It says done. Oh, it's up here. Could not figure it out. I wonder if there's like a way to do like a three-way team trade. All right, so I got some draft picks for a guy I just signed. That's actually kind of, I think, good. Let's do that again. Man, I gotta draft some guys. All right, Jaguars. Well, I might as well switch out a 7th round pick for a 5th round pick. Okay, let's go back to the breakdown. All right, let's see what we can get at the punter position. All right, we need a defensive end. And then I hope I can get my punter back, because that guy was actually pretty good. I didn't realize I didn't sign him. Or maybe he rejected my offer. Isn't that a little scary? Who has power? All right, so then I got to clear out space for the younger players that are also going to come in here, because it's a pain in the butt to do that after you get your rookie class in, because you can't trade anyone. Basically, you can't trade for future draft picks before you sign your rookies. So I've definitely mismanaged some parts of this. Let's look at our team salary. How bad? I spent like $18 million. I still have 72 to go. All right, so we got a punter incoming. We got a defensive end. All right, let's just get him signed. Okay, and then I'm going to go take a bigger look at my roster and see who's at the bottom of it. Start tossing fools. Okay, this guy's a 65 overall. I signed him because of his awareness. And I actually thought he was good. Okay, let's take a look at fullbacks. On the roster, that is. Do I have a lot of them? I have more than I want. I'm going to trade this guy. This song, I gotta remove it from the playlist. They don't even want that. But I gave them a 6th round pick. Hey, how about a 6th round pick and another 6th round pick? Let me try this. Maybe we'll take that. So basically, I'm just going to get rid of this guy and move up a little bit in the 6th round. I'm all about it. Okay. So I actually kept the fullback that's rated way lower because I like his awareness. 'Cause a lot of times my fullback would just get out there and wouldn't even run towards the dude I needed him to hit. That was very disappointing. Alright, what? Is this guy worth a taco? Really? He's worth a 7th round pick. You would actually draft that guy in the 7th round if you could. They would draft that guy in the 6th? Alright. Moving up. Tiny inch by inch. The guy I was pretty much going to cut. That's a funny way to read. Funny thing to read. But I have so many cornerbacks, I don't care. Hey, Mark, you want to get on the field? Honestly, I'm so impressed by how much Maddox has come up. His awareness has improved enough that now his physical skills, acceleration, and speed, he can actually take advantage of it. Maddox and Gabble are guys that you will see get burned on a double move because of their awareness, but their awareness is getting better. The fact that we've won the division, we're no longer just the laughing stock. These guys' awarenesses are growing, and now, unfortunately, Brett, he's probably at about his peak, but if my third cornerback's 85, I can't curse my fate too much. I guess I'm going to keep Urban around, even though I wish he was faster. I'm not exactly sure what skill set would make him a first-round pick. Maybe I'll try to trade him at the beginning of the season. Anyway, Norris. I'm going to make you a strong safety. Mostly, he's here for special teams anyway, and my backup, that guy's about as bald as I am. Awesome. My backup safeties are pretty much just special teamers. All right, now our roster's looking a lot more trim. Still only have 2 vacancies. All right, what does this guy do? Next guy be strong, huh? That's his deal. He kind of has the tools that would be like what I want at center, especially with that huge strength. See, these guys are rated as good centers, and I've seen that dude move people out of the way. Maddox, that is. I just signed this guy, and he's already... Is that him that's complaining, or is that some... I don't even know. Unless things change, I might become a problem. He's not good enough to complain. I don't quite comprehend how players can be mediocre and complain like that. You think some other team's really going to give you a chance? Let's see if I can get him over the top. Wait, that's only like 10 spots. Oh yeah, I'll do it. That's cool. I got this guard I want to try at center. This is another dude that's not good enough to complain, yet he does. Some people need to learn to be grateful to the Atlanta Falcons. Alright, I don't like offensive linemen to look like that. Seriously, pad size? How do I shrink his gut? I think offensive linemen that are good, they don't actually have big fat guts. They have six-pack abs. Tyron Smith comes to mind. And I wouldn't be surprised if Zach Martin actually basically has a six-pack. Of course, this guy's not that good. So maybe that's part of the issue. He's pretty strong. I think this dude should be way more jacked. Definitely a big guy. Way too heavy on the fat. You want the biggest butt possible on an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. I mean, it's kind of a joke. It's not. That's where your ability to push things comes from. Literally, if you push a car, most of that force comes from your butt. And the more power you can get from it, the more power you have, straight up. Can I make him like 8 feet tall? Okay. And now you're a center, dude. You're not a terrible center. At least you have a quality. They think him a pass blocker. Well, I'm sorry, Curtis. I mean, I wish you would say what I want so I can understand where it is that they don't like me. Okay, and let me look back at my breakdown. Okay, I admit I got enough, but I still could stand to, like, I don't know. I have too much. How am I going to draft 10 players? Maybe I'll only draft 3. That's actually possible. Okay, where I wanted to draft players is like defensive tackle. Why do I have 4 of them? I only need 3. This guy ain't doing anything. Maybe I can get a Taco Charlton for your work. I wouldn't have thought that guy's worth a 5th round pick. And the problem being that you kind of know he's tapped out. I'll do that. Yeah, shift up an entire round. And who is this guy? I forget. Who am I even trading? A man named Nelson. Oh, a defensive tackle. Okay. Yeah, so now I have 2 players in the 80s at defensive tackle. That's a step up. Now the goal, I mean, neither of these guys, they're both too old at this point to be like mid-90s overall players. So it would not be a wasted effort to draft a player for this position. All right, I'm going to trade this guy because I'm going to draft a defensive tackle. So I can be, if that's a 2nd round player or a 1st round player, there's going to be a new defensive tackle coming to the Falcons. So if this guy, maybe I can, they don't have a 4th round. Did I take it? So they think he's worth the top 5th. Little harder sell on the Falcons, huh? Nobody cares about the 6th round pick. Interesting. Yeah, I'll do that. Shift up from the 5th. I do lose a 6th round pick, but I'm definitely getting more talented players higher up in the draft. These are all players I'm comfortable with, to be honest. I mean, I'm not eager to... What? Am I tripping? This guy used to play for... Oh, no, he's been here for years. I forgot about him, to be honest. Let's trade him. He's buried on my depth chart. He's an adequate player. He could definitely be someone's, like, quality 3rd wide receiver. And maybe I can get into the 3rd round by trading a bunch of 4th round picks. Alright, they aren't impressed by Gonzalez. Okay. And what if I add some low picks? They aren't interested. Come to the dark side. My 4th round picks aren't impressing me at all. Dude, I'll give you 2 players. They didn't seem interested in my draft picks. As I mentioned, I want to draft cornerbacks too, so maybe I should look at parting these guys out. Do I not tempt you? Do I not tempt you? Okay. With Urban in there, they're like, whoa, hold up, we want to talk. Hey, and I'm saying maybe we should draft yes. I'm disappointed at Urban's speed. I'm finally going to ship him off. Alright, I got to clear space on my rosters. So that's just what it is. Alright, Alright, I can go into this draft now. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back. Maybe file. We're going to save. Done. I have this queued up over here. We're going to take a look. We're going to use Madden AMP in order to. I want to use their scouting functionality. I haven't figured out quite why, but whenever I've tried to run the draft through Madden AMP, it actually crashes for me, or it doesn't ever load the save file. So what I do is I'll just use Madden AMP to emulate the scouting portion, and then I never move on to the actual draft. Oh yeah, I'm now the Falcons. So I click no here because I don't know what's up. This equation, it either runs too long and I don't know it, but if I click yes, it seems to never finish. And since I'm not using Madden AMP to actually run the draft, I don't know, causes less issues. Madden throws some crazy draft classes at you. I don't know exactly how far from the norm it is. They seem to estimate injury percent like that. If you read the documentation, which isn't, there's not a ton of it. Okay, let's go to this draft interface. This is more of a scouting interface for me. That's the point. I don't use it to run the draft because I haven't been able to export the results successfully. However, it's still a really useful scouting tool. It's a lot more interesting than the Madden scouting, like playing with the players and doing your mini camp. That's useless. You get to look at like 8 guys. You don't know anything when it comes time. So with this tool, I'm going to I have 1,000 hours I can allot between all my potential interests. So one thing you want to do is have kind of everyone covered. Because I find if I don't have everyone covered, then some guy that's generally considered a 6th round pick, my scouts, because it has 0 hours, I'll have 0 accuracy regarding their first and second skills. So first round of scouting, I almost go and add 1 hour to everybody, and so that's only 257 players. So I still have more hours to add on the first run through. I don't really want any punters. I want to draft a punter or a kicker. I signed one. Same with kickers. It's all right. So I could actually set it to 2 for everybody in this draft. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll do that same thing. So all right, defensive tackles. In case anyone falls. Okay, I can just go set 2 for defensive tackles. And then let's try to hit up a couple cornerbacks. So I have 5 more hours to give. Okay, so now we can go to the next scouting stage. So in this scouting stage, I can put 500 hours in. And the more hours I put on a player, the more accurate these estimates of their tackling. Well, because I'm looking at cornerbacks, it's tackling in hands, and then you want to know what their 40 time is and stuff like that. That comes in the next scouting stage. So you have the initial projection, which you can think of as the aggregate media, the aggregate sum of all media's draft boards. And then you'll have your own team's draft board, which is basically our grade. So maybe this guy could fall to me because most people think he's a first round pick, but I'm like, oh, I guess, I don't know. Maybe the rest of the NFL has this, I don't know. We'll see how the draft falls, but obviously this is a cornerback I want to look at. He's tall. For a cornerback, 6'1" is pretty rare, and rare speed. Very desirable. Bad tackling. That can get better. The most important thing he can do, though, is deflect passes, intercept passes. The Seattle Seahawks of 2011. When did they win their Super Bowl? I don't even remember anymore. 2009? 2014? Anyway, Pete Carroll, Seattle Seahawks, they would need great tackling from their cornerbacks because their cornerbacks tend to stay close to the line of scrimmage, and they don't need as much speed, but they do need great tackling. So I'm going to reset this to 0 for everybody. So I've already put 3 hours, 2 hours across the whole scouting system, so I'm going to reassign how many hours I want to put on everyone. We're going to go back to defensive tackles. We're going to look at all the defensive tackles a lot. And all the cornerbacks. And all the guards. Just offensive line. All right, so now I got like 35 hours to give. Fullbacks. Why would I invest that much time in fullbacks? Sorry to scoff like that. Middle linebackers. All right, that's all my hours of allotment. So advanced next scouting stage. So now we have more insight into, like, you know, their combine numbers and what my guys think their skill set is, what the doctor thinks about their proclivity for being hurt. Okay, and now this is basically my draft board. I treat this like it's my own teams, and, you know, we're keeping it secret. I could do my draft board over here, but I never use that tool. Okay, so let's go to the draft. Now, I might get a lot of draft offers, trade offers, and I think I'll take them because the Falcons are bad, and I don't want to spend forever and a day waiting. NFL draft, here we go. Okay, so I offloaded a ton of players. That's kind of crazy. I just spent like an hour trading people away for 4th round picks. So I'm totally going to try to trade up. I'll take every opportunity that comes my way. For the first pick overall, I think that's a lot to give up. I mean, I don't know. The trades aren't in balance. That's what I think.
Minnesota is now on the clock.
I'll let the trades come to me. Wonder what the Chargers want. Yes, I will take that trade. Top 5 pick? Are you kidding me?
Atlanta Falcons.
Hoover? Is that for real? His name is Hoover? All right, so now we're looking at like elite. Great strength. That might be like a, you know, a mid-90s strength. Agile. He's actually pretty fast. Okay, so he's Derek Drake.
Atlanta is now on the clock.
Let's see who Derek Drake is according to this system. Oh, it likes Derek Drake. And it says I should draft him. My scouts tell me Derek Drake is a top 5 pick. And we're lucky to have a chance to draft a dude like that. And I want good defensive tackles. See, now I get another chance to trade into the first round. I will take it.
Atlanta is now on the clock.
That dude's really fast, but... Are there no cornerbacks here? Blarg. Let me see if my scouts agree. Like, are these second round players, or are these much better than that? Kevin Solomon. He's probably already drafted. Hoover. These guys think Hoover's the bomb. Okay, in real life, a 39-inch, 41-inch vertical is like, what? So much explosive power. That's actually kind of a way you can estimate a player's strength. Is you look at the bench, you look at the vertical, and you look at their long jump, which they don't actually estimate here. Guys that have excellent values in those positions, James Harrison comes to mind. These guys can push offensive tackles backwards just by pushing them, bull rush. Now at cornerback, that means like this dude could literally jump. Madden actually has a jump stat that is specific for jumping, which is used to deflect balls. Anyway, Kareem Hoover, you are getting drafted. I bet my fans are going to boo me, but they don't know that my scouts think this guy is a top 10 player. I hope he's fast enough. Please don't be like 88 speed again. They booed me. I will accept that trade.
Now
3
on the
first-round
clock,
picks.
The Atlanta Falcons.
My gut is just telling me to keep Kyle Jones. Let's take a look at everything that's actually available, though. Javon Jones. What kind of guy do they think he is? Well, they think he's a first-round pick. I gotta. Okay. I don't think I'd go wrong drafting Javon Jones. I think he would be a good. He's a good prospect at middle linebacker. I actually have 2 quality starters there right now, though. So I'm not in a rush to go get a first-round pick middle linebacker. So let's take a look at what's that tackle. R. Humphrey. Wait, am I tripping? Oh, I thought it said he ran a 4.39 40, which is just preposterous. But he didn't. He ran a 4.89 40. All right, Humphrey. Come on down. So here in Madden Amp, my scouts tell me, I'm just going to look at OTs. No, my scouts are telling me don't draft that guy. Okay. And then let me take one look at that cornerback again. Let's take a look at them all. Is this guy really worthy of a first-round pick at center? Whoa, this dude benched 40 and he's a center. So it's very desirable to have extremely strong players at center because they get matched up one-on-one on Farr's already drafted, huh? See, these bench presses aren't that remarkable in their own right. That guy actually does look like a pretty good center. Welty. I don't know. Welty actually looks like a good center. I'm going to go ahead and draft him. I don't have nearly enough at a lot of different positions, right? So the combination of my scouts and the fact that the draft board suggests that he's still a first-round pick keeps him viable. Yeah, of course I'll accept that. Now you're plundering my 4th-round picks.
The Atlanta Falcons.
All right, now I can be a little more freewheeling with the kind of guys I want to get. Honestly, I thought this guy was a really good prospect. Let's go ahead and draft him, unless there's a cornerback in range with great speed. See, I only have 4 cornerbacks on my roster right now, somehow. After all the trading I just did. That's pretty nuts.
Atlanta is now on the clock.
So I'm going to draft another cornerback.
Now on the clock, the Atlanta Falcons.
I didn't think I'd even get another draft pick. Bernie Green. Bernie Green has uncommon speed for that position. I would say that. Let me see what my scouts are saying about the fullback class. Didn't I not inspect any fullbacks? I better check. All right, they don't think Bernie Green's worth taking until the 7th round. What's unusual about him is that he can run, and his Wonderlic is actually really high. That suggests that he can... I'll draft him, sure.
Atlanta.
You're my new fullback. His Wonderlic's high enough that it suggests his awareness is pretty good. But let me look at some of these tackles. Just before I select a fullback, let me make sure there's no tackles left or right that I want. Alright, we're much further down in the list. They have a guy named Humphrey. That's very desirable. You got like Franklin, Nickerson, Reese, or Slater. Don't want the guys that are... I want the guys that are strong. All right, Franklin. No, this guy just slid down the boards, huh? All right, so I'm kind of actually excited to use that fullback, so this guy will be my new toy. So they booed me on one draft pick. No, I ain't cutting that dude. He's my new strong safety. He's my elite special teams player, is what he is. That great acceleration and speed. Just look at these 3 first-round picks. It's pretty ridiculous what trades you'll get offered. But God bless them. We got team salary. We got plenty of cap. These guys are going to be good. Yeah, 7 years. Put it all in the signing bonus. I'm confident that the defensive tackle is going to be great. So basically, I'm not too worried about giving him a really long contract. Or which one of these says submit? This one. What are his interests? So, how to read this. This column here with the percents should add up to 100%, and team talent should represent he is like 25% interested, like a quarter of his interest is on going to a good team with talent. He knows the Falcons aren't considered a talented team, so it hurts. He doesn't care about stadium, and he barely cares about team rep. But the actual talent content, he does care. Our team will be getting better. He appreciates the money. We have that. So that's how you read this. These things with 0% means he doesn't care. This means he cares a little bit. This means he cares a lot, but your team isn't doing it, so it's yellow. Let's lower the salary a little bit. See how much. shape. 10 million off that, and he didn't even blink. I'll do this faster. Alright, this is pretty fast. This song has an amazing resolution, actually. Alright, let's crank it back up. Put most of it into the signing bonus. Submit. Does it say his overall? I can't tell, but his strength is there. This guy's a great defensive tackle. He's a rookie, and he's 86 overall. Let me put it in front of the camera. Gig it. Alright, so done. Menu. Setting. Systems. Oh, you hear my nines? Those nines. I don't know, synth should be louder. Massive arpeggios. Alright, these are some good music that I was playing with. I love this. It was a lot of fun. So many lasers, light, strobes. We bought lighting gear off Bon Jovi. So much stuff. So that's all on organ right here, a synthesizer. Oh, that's a bass that you hear that big fuzz sound is definitely a bass guitar. But all the arpeggios. Holy shit. I'll listen to this again. Sure. Let's get through this quickly then. Come on. Got. Can I not make this man sad? I wonder what he wants. Everybody wants to go to a talented team. I guess especially when you're a first round pick. You think like, this guy's thinking about money and market. He wants to go to a big market. Everyone's disappointed to come to the Falcons. We're getting better though. And guys like you help. I hope this guy's fast. I'm going to be disappointed if he's like 88 speed. Oh my gosh, okay. How is it that we haven't gotten back to it? Okay. Yeah! Look at that speed. Acceleration can improve. Like, you can grow acceleration, but you can't fix speed. If I scheme, I want to play a lot of man coverage. In reality, you can actually be slow and play man coverage. Not slow, but you don't have to be the super fastest guy to play a catch and release kind of man coverage. Let me turn down the volume. I'm like yelling at myself over the music. All right. So far, fantastic draft class. This guy, let's see if he's a walk-in starter kind of guy. He's not that expensive, so his salary bloat isn't that hard to cope with. His strength is good. That's kind of where my centers were weak, and his run blocking. It's so hard to get guys with good run blocking. It's so rare. Even though I run the ball a lot, my run blocking rarely grows on my players. So if the guy comes in with a high run blocking skill, very appreciated. Pass blocking grows much easier. I'm going to regret that signing bonus if this guy is like slow.